Hello Leo, Sun Rising and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Leo, today we're going to go over your energy. Ooh, okay. That was okay. All right, let's do this. Let's do the intro. Leo, so sorry. I got so distracted. My goodness. Okay. Leo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, but with all that being said, Leo, let's get started. How does Leo currently view? That makes sense. That whole, like, I just instantly got distracted out of nowhere. That kind of makes a lot of sense. I feel like something's kind of like throwing you off. And I feel like it's someone. I do. I feel like it's someone, but it kind of feels like someone that you had a very toxic and unhealthy relationship with, but there's such a difference between you and this person. Like, I feel like you're ready to let this go and walk away, but I don't feel like they are. That's the thing. I don't feel like they are, Leo. I don't feel like they are. Let's look at the devil, shall we? This feels like a person. This feels like a person that's like, I was going to say codependent, but for whatever reason, that doesn't sound right or feel right. How do I explain this? Whoever this person is, it's somebody who's very, very like attached to you, but I'm also getting that energy of them feeling like, you know, like they can't live without you. You know what I mean? Like they just can't. They cannot live without you. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, Leo. I feel like you guys both know. Okay, let's just throw this out there. Come on. I feel like you guys both know that this relationship is not good for neither one of you. Okay, I think that you've already accepted that. You know, I do. It's them that I find to be very like fascinating and interesting, because at this point they don't care how toxic this relationship can get. They don't care, you know, how negatively this, you know, dynamic, you know, affects them. They want you. But that's the difference, right, between you and this person, is that you actually care how this dynamic between you and this person is negatively affecting you. You know, hence why you did what you had to do, right, to remove yourself from this person, because you care about how this relationship is negatively affecting you. You've come to terms with the fact that this person, this relationship is just not good for you. But them, it's different, because it's like, they're just like, I don't care. Okay, I don't care how this marriage or relationship affects me negatively. I don't care. I want Leo and only Leo. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, okay. Tell me more about the devil. I just feel like this is your energy. Like, I feel like you're trying to get this person to understand that this relationship is just not good for neither one of you. And they're just like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I want you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, Leo. I don't care. I know that this relationship is so bad for us. I understand, but I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Tell me more about the devil. It's well, this is a first. This is a first. This is a first for someone to acknowledge, right, the fact that, okay, this relationship isn't really good for me. And it's not good for Leo either, but it's not good for me, right? It's not good for me. And, you know, I should walk away from it, you know, but it's like, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Oh, okay. Okay. Can I say one more thing real quick, just really fast? Like, this person has that like mentality of like, if I can't have you, no one can. And I get it. You know, some people find that shit to be super cute. I find that to be very fucking scary, just saying. But it's like, they kind of have this mentality of like, well, if I can't have you, nobody can. You know, it's like, okay. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands in the upright, and then we also have the Lovers in the reverse. Leo, I feel like you're trying to be the bigger person and get this person to understand, like, look, we both deserve better than this. We both deserve better than this. We both deserve better than this. And they're just like, I don't care. Okay, Leo, like, I don't think you understand what I'm saying here. I don't care. I want you, okay? I want you and only you. So, we're just gonna have to come together and really figure this out because, I want you, and that's just that. Okay, let's keep going. How does this person I said in the Aries reading, I was like, I thought, I really thought I saw it all. You know what I mean? I really did. But it's, you know what? Compared to the Aries reading that I just did, this one, hands down, takes the fucking cake, okay? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Hermit. And then we also have the Three of Cups. But then we have Temperance out here. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the Devil back just in case because I want to confirm something. Because this person legit feels like this could work. Like we could make this marriage work, Leo. Like we could make it work. Like we could make this relationship work. Like we just have to try really hard and just not give up on one another, okay? I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at this person. I really don't. I don't mean to laugh at this person, but it's like, I thought Aries, that reading, man, I thought that was like, I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. But this one takes the cake, I tell you what. But that's the thing is that I don't even think they personally believe it. Like, because in their head, they think like, well, if we just get back together and we just try really, really hard, like this marriage could work, this relationship could work. But I don't even think they believe it. So Temperance came out one time. I got to keep that in mind. We got the Devil that also came out one time. That's fine. We already know that the Devil came out. It is what it is. I just want to take it just in case. Just in case, okay? Because I need to confirm something real quick. So I'm going to leave you here, and then I'm just going to take Temperance and the Devil back. Okay? Because if the Devil comes out again, that's going to tell me a lot about this relationship. And if Temperance follows, then that's also going to tell me what I also need to know about this relationship. But let's not get carried away. Let's just keep going and see what happens. How does Leo currently feel? So, Leo, I truly feel like you're being like the voice of like reasoning around here, okay? I am definitely getting that. I think that, I think that you think that the two of you are like, two people who really did try to make this marriage and a relationship work, but it just kind of looks like no matter how hard you guys tried to like make this marriage and a relationship work, it just wasn't working. And it does appear to me that you came to like acceptance of that this is just not working out. You know what I mean? So with that being said, because you already kind of made your peace with the fact that, okay, like this is just not working out. It's time for us to like walk away from this. You're very determined, you know what I mean? To walk away from this and never look back is what I'm getting. Which I will agree. I think that you guys are two good people, but I just, it's one of those things where it's like two good people meet one another, but then it just so happens to not be good for one another. You know what I mean? So like, maybe this person brings out the worst in you. Maybe you bring out the worst in them without meaning to or wanting to, vice versa. I feel like there's a whole lot of that, actually, now that I think about it, between you and this person. Like, I think that you guys both bring out the worst in one another. I just don't feel you guys mean to, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't feel you guys do it intentionally. It just looks like you're very determined to walk away from this entire situation, and I feel like you're highly encouraging them to do the same. It's like you're trying to get this person to, like, understand that you guys are better off without one another versus with one another. Good luck with that. Because they're just like, no. They might even go as far as to tell you, you don't know what's best for me, child. Ay, ay, ay. They might say you don't know what's best for me, or I know what's best for me. Okay, Leo? And what's best for me is you. Lord have mercy. Take the wheel. Let's keep going. What actions? I mean, how does this person, I'm sorry. I got distracted again with the devil. Okay, so the devil and then temperance again. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So we have the Tower, and the Tower is linked to the devil. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we also have the Six of Swords. This person legit feels like if you guys were to just kind of start over and just kind of leave the past in the past, that the two of you would be good. The two of you would be great. Again, I don't think that they fully believe that. I just kind of feel like that's just kind of what they're telling themselves, you know, as well as you. But Temperance and the Devil keep coming out together. I want to look at this because it keeps coming out together. And I shuffled the cards, so tell me more about the Devil. It's interesting because when the devil comes out, when the devil comes out, like that's like the epitome of like the devil trying to, because we live in a spiritual world. It is what it is, right? That's like the devil trying to tear the two of you apart. But with Temperance coming out, that's like the universe trying to keep the two of you together. And that's kind of what I was trying to like figure out. Like, are you guys supposed to be apart, or are you guys supposed to be together? Because if the devil kept coming out by itself without Temperance showing its face, that's kind of telling me, all right, like y'all are not good for one another, you know? But with Temperance coming out here, then that changes everything. Because yeah, the devil's trying to tear the two of you apart. But it's like God and the universe is trying to keep the two of you together. So, let's look into that. All right, it just got interesting. Tell me more about the devil. This relationship installs fear within one person. I don't know who that person is, though. Could be you, it could be them. But this connection, because again, spiritual world, so keep that in mind. You're a spiritually based person, so you're going to understand what I'm talking about when I say this. Them, not so much, because they don't come off to me as somebody who's spiritually based at all. Anyways, the devil has been installing fear within somebody in this connection. And that's the thing, right? I don't know if you've ever read the book Outwitting the Devil. You should totally read it if you haven't. But it's basically a book. The book is based off of like the like an interview, not like a, if I can talk today, the book, right, is an interview, okay, with the devil. That's what the book is about. It's an interview with the devil, okay, and what the devil does to try to like prevent us, right, from being happy and yada yada yada, right? And one of the things that the devil does is install fear within us to stop us from being happy, to stop us from being successful, to stop us from accomplishing and achieving our goals, and you know, things of that nature. Because when the devil sees that you're about to walk into something amazing, he needs to try to stop you in some way, shape, or form. And it kind of looks like the devil installed fear within somebody here. I don't know if it was you or if it was them, but the devil installed fear in someone in this equation to stop them from becoming one with a person, to stop them from being happy and getting what it is that they've always ever, you know, wanted. We had the King and the Queen of Wands. So that represents a runner chaser like dynamic. You walked away from this. It wasn't them. So it's you then. Then it has to be you. It has to be you. You were the one that was fearful of this connection. It has to be you. It has to be you. Because I saw the King and the Queen of Wands. So, and that's a runner chaser like dynamic. And that's the thing too, is that the King and the Queen of Wands, it's like, that's a twin flame connection. It's a very strong, intense connection. But one of the twins ends up getting fearful. One of the twins ends up getting fearful. And they get up and they run. And they get up and they run. So you're the one then. You're the one. But that's the thing too, is that, okay, now I'm starting to connect the thoughts in my brain here. I don't think that you think so though, but it makes sense because you know the devil is going to convince you of whatever the hell he's going to convince you of. But I feel like what you used to want is what you had with this person. Like before you met this person, you had this like idea, right, of like what you wanted within a man, what you wanted within a woman, and they got it, and they got it. They got it. Granted, are they perfect? No, nobody is. Let's just be a little realistic here. You know what I mean? But this is somebody who has like a good 95% of what you want within a man or what you want within a woman. And finding that again is never going to happen. And I'm being real with you. I'm going to keep it a buck with you, you know, vice versa. But I don't think you see it that way. That's the thing. It's like, I think that you look at this that's what it is because you're focused, you're hyper-focused on like the 5% of this person that you don't like. And it causes you to think like, nope, this person's not for me. So with that being said, I'm going to walk away now. And it's because you're hyper-focused on the 5% of them that you don't like. You're completely forgetting about the 95% of this person that you like. And that's exactly what the devil wants, is for you to forget about the 95% of them that you like. Keep focusing on the 5% that you don't like about this person. The devil doesn't like unity between two people. He absolutely hates it, you know? He rather you be single and alone to become one with another person. Because once you become one with another person, it makes it harder for the devil to like, you know, attack, you know? But when you're single and alone, it's easy. It's easy. It's super easy, you know, for this person, let's not even call it a person. It's super easy for the devil to, you know, attack when you are single and alone, you know? But when you're with somebody, it's hard. It's very hard. It's not that, I mean, he's still going to do it no matter what, but it makes it a lot harder. So you're the one that was afraid here. It was you. It was you. Let's look at temperance. Tell me more about temperance. Wow. 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 Who can argue with this, man? Who can argue with that? Like, you, man, Leo, I was with you. I was with you on this ride of, yeah, I don't think this person's good for you because it kind of seem a little cray-cray, you know what I mean? But it's like, they're the one. But that's the thing, is that you don't think that they're the one, but it's like, I get it. That's what this one wants you to think, you know? But it's like, they're the one. And it's like God in the universe is trying to get you to see, like, hey, listen. Like, they're the one. Can you just stop it already? Like, they're the one. Like, and then that's another thing too, is that, like, have you ever stopped to wonder why the universe continues to bring you guys back together? Like, have you ever stopped to like wonder, like, why is that? You know what I mean? Because we live in a spiritually based world, okay? There is no such thing as coincidences here, okay? It's not a thing. It's just not a thing. And it's like, every time the devil tries to tear the two of you apart, which I am getting, the devil has been successful at that many times. So that's telling me that you guys have broken up many times. So that's telling me that the devil has definitely won a lot in this marriage and a relationship, right? Follow me. But the universe always brings you guys back together in some way, shape, and or form every single fucking time. At what point do you stop and say, like, yo, like, all right, maybe me and this fool are meant to be, you know what I mean? Like, maybe, just maybe. It's because you're focused on the 5%. It's the 5% is just like, ugh, no, you just don't understand, Milagros. Like, let me tell you, like, we have a hamper, you know, and instead of them throwing their dirty clothes in the hamper, they throw it right next to the fucking hamper. And I'm a clean freak, and I don't like that. I just don't like that, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you're so focused on like the 5% that you don't like about this person. It drives you mad. It drives you mad, but it's like, nobody's perfect, right? But it's like they're the one, like, and you're just like, I wouldn't say that, Milagros. I wouldn't say that. But they are. Wow, what a plot twist. Okay. Let's pick up Temperance and the Devil one more time. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm going to purposely, I'm going to shove you right here, and I'm going to shove you down here. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh my word. Okay. What actions? It's not, come on. At what point do we stop and say, all right, this ain't a fucking coincidence? Like, can't make the, you saw what I did. You saw what I did. Like, and Temperance is coming out again. Like, if that ain't a fucking sign, I don't know what is, honey. I don't know what is. Like, in regards to how you plan on moving forward, it's like you feel divinely guided to give this dynamic between the two of you like another go around. But like what's really stopping you is but what if I go through this again? And what if I go through that again? And I don't want to go through this again. And I don't want to go through that again. Like that's what's basically stopping you is but what if this happens? And what if that happens? What actions? Okay, I'm trying to see if the devil shows up because, okay. Ooh, wait. Okay. All right, so the devil has not shown up. This is a good thing. So that's kind of telling me the likelihood because the devil's nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found. I mean, it's in the deck somewhere, but it's like, let me see. Let me see. Jesus, I was like, where did the devil go? Where did the devil go? Okay, where did the devil go? Where are you? Where did you go? Wow, it's like damn near at the bottom of the fucking deck. Okay, so it kind of looks like Temperance is winning right now because Temperance trumps the devil every single time, and the fact that the devil's damn near at the bottom. Mira, look at what's left. Look at what's left. Like, so y'all are gonna get back together because Temperance trumps the devil every single time. The devil's all the way at the bottom of the deck. So it kind of looks like you guys are gonna end up getting back together. I get it. The what if this and what if that is like stopping you, but they're gonna end up getting you back. They just know. It's hard to explain. It's so hard to explain. Like, and I know what this person's talking about to a certain extent, like what they're going through, but it's hard to like put into words. Like, have you ever met someone, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but have you ever met someone and you just kind of like know, like, okay, like this is my person, like this is the one for me. Like for example, when I met my daughter's father when I was like, well, I technically speaking met him when I was 11, but we got together when, you know, we were 16. But when we got together, I knew, like I just knew that I was going to spend a very, very long time with him. I knew that I was going to only have one child with him. I knew that him and I were never going to get married. And I also knew that him and I would, yes, be together for a long time, but we would eventually, you know, break up. I just knew. I just knew, and that's exactly how it played out, which is crazy because we met each other when we were 11, and we spent 11 years together. It's just when you know, you know what I mean? And it's like, like with them, it's like when it comes down to you, it's like they just know you're the person that they're supposed to grow old with. You're just the person that they're supposed to spend the rest of their life with. They just know. Like they just know, damn it. They just know. They just know. Damn it. Okay? They just know. Like, which I understand what this person's talking about. As far as the whole spending the rest of the life together, I mean, I've never really felt that way, but towards a person, but like, yeah, like as far as being with somebody for a very long time and knowing that you're going to spend a long time with them, like, yes, I've experienced that, lived it already, but I get where I get it, where I understand. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Sorry, we got the Star in the reverse. Okay, so with the Star in the reverse, that's kind of telling me that there's like a lot of healing that needs to take place, and you guys both know it, and they know it very well, but they're down to do whatever the fuck it takes at this point to get you back there. I ain't gonna hold you. They're a little cuckoo in the cabeza for you, in the head for you. I am kind of getting that a little bit. Okay. They're a little crazy. I don't even want to say a little because a little doesn't even sound right. But they are kind of cuckoo crazy for you, for sure. For sure. It's just frustrating. I understand this person's frustration because it's like, in a way, I understand where they're going through because I experienced it once. It's like when you just know, you just fucking know. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's like trying to get the other person to understand. Like, listen, Linda, like we're supposed to be together, okay? Like for the rest of our lives. I don't know. Listen, that's just how I feel, okay? I feel like you're my one. I feel like you're my life partner. I feel like I'm supposed to be spending the rest of my life with you, okay? Like, you know what I mean? But it's just, I wonder what makes you look at this person and think to yourself, yeah, you ain't no good for me. Like, because we know it has a lot to do with like the 5%, right? And I mean, this is like a good example. It's the 5% that you don't like about this human being. It's that 5% that you don't like about them. And that's what you're hyper focusing on, is the 5% that you don't like about them, but it's crazy. Come on, none of this is a fucking coincidence. Look at this. The 9 of Cups to the 5 of Pentacles. I literally said to you, this person has 95% of what you truly want and desire, but you're walking away because of the 5%. You're walking away. You're going from the 9 of Cups, right? Walking away. Just walking away from a person that has 95% of what you want within a person. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. They have 95% of what you want. Granted, I understand, you know, there's times where this human may dry hump your last nerve. I mean, come on, like I get it, you know what I mean? You know, but they still have 95% of what you want. And you're walking away because, no, it's the 5% that I can't do it. Milagros, I just can't for the life of me, I can't, you know? Wow. Well, there you have it, you guys. Like, that was one hell of a reading. I will say that was one hell of a reading. Yeah. I feel like this relationship, like, I mean, I can see why the devil doesn't want you guys together. I mean, it makes sense. Like, because it poses a threat. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, look around, you guys. Look at how many people are single. Look how many people want nothing to do with love. Look how many fucking people are out here fucking playing games. You know what I mean? Like, I can see why this relationship poses such a massive threat, because it's like, the devil has been winning in this day and age. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody want to take anybody seriously. Everybody's out here fucking playing games and super non-committal, and you know what I mean? And it's like, you guys could be an inspiration to a lot of fucking people. Like, you guys can show the world that it is possible to find love. It is possible to find loyalty. Like, it is possible to find somebody who's committed and devoted, you know? Like, to each other, like something that doesn't fucking exist in this day and age anymore. So it's like, it makes sense as to why like this relationship poses such a massive threat, because it's like you guys could inspire a lot of people. Feel me? Like, y'all can inspire a lot of people. Like, people on the outside could look at the both of you and be like, damn, yo, like, I guess you can find true love. I guess you can find somebody who's like committed to you and devoted to you. Like, I guess you can, because Leo and said person found it, so I guess it's possible. You know what I mean? And it inspires people. You know what I mean? It inspires people, right? To want to find love, to stop playing these little childish ass games. You see what I mean? So I can see why like the devil doesn't want you guys together, because you guys could definitely inspire a lot of people to want to love again, you know, to stop playing these foolish ass games. You know what I mean? Like, because if it's one thing I will say is y'all, you two, y'all crazy about one another. Y'all are both crazy. Y'all must love sleeping with one eye open. I'm just saying, but y'all are crazy about one another. There's no denying that. There's no denying. You just as crazy as they are. And that's okay, Leo. Just don't burn the house down. But I'm just saying, like, y'all are crazy about one another. Who in this day and age, or who the fuck is crazy about anybody nowadays? Like, I can't even think of one damn person or one couple that's absolutely crazy about one another. Like, there are people out there. I've met more people that are just like with somebody just to be with somebody. I've met so many freaking people that are in polar opposite relationships. Y'all are different. You guys are different. You guys are compatible. Like, you know what I mean? Like, more of the story is y'all are gonna get back together. Y'all are gonna get back. Y'all are gonna get back together. It is what it is, you know? And I can see why. It's like, who knows? Maybe that was like you guys' life purpose, you know, is to show the world that like love truly does exist. Loyalty truly does exist. You actually can have it. You actually can find it, because you guys found it within one another. You guys found it within one another, you know? And this whole you being afraid, like, that's exactly what the devil wants, is for you to be afraid and run. You just have to stop turning around and giving the devil what the devil wants all the damn time. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. Like, there's nothing to fear. And I feel like the universe has been trying to get you to see there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear when it comes down to this person. They're like Allstate. Yeah. They're like Allstate, dude. You're like in good hands, and I'm not getting paid for that saying, but I should, now that I think about it, but whatever. But yeah, hopefully the reading helps. Hopefully it resonates, and yeah, what a reading. I will see you guys.